Today we're going to talk about a small fish with a massive nutritional punch. It's the sardine. These little fish are often overlooked, but they're a powerhouse of essential nutrients that can offer significant benefits to your heart, your bones, your brain, and your muscles. Let's dive in. So the name sardine is believed to have come from the island of Sardinia, where they were once abundant. But what makes them the superfood isn't their size. It's their massive nutrient density. So let's take a look at the numbers from the USDA based on a 100 gram serving of Atlantic sardines canned in oil with the bone and skin intact. So first of all, there's between 180 and 210 calories, so you can eat a lot of them. Then there's the protein, close to 25 grams per can. Then there's about 11.5 grams of fat, which are high in omega-3 fatty acids that contribute immensely to your good health. There's really no carbohydrates, no fiber, but there's a lot of calcium, about 382 milligrams. They're high in iron, almost 3 milligrams of iron, which is very good for your blood. There's about 39 milligrams of magnesium, 490 milligrams of phosphorus, 397 milligrams of potassium, and they have selenium. On top of that, they're high in vitamin D and vitamin B12, both important nutrients. What stands out immediately? Well, there's zero carbs and zero fiber, which we'll address later. But look at the protein, fats, and array of micronutrients. The high protein and healthy fats contribute to feeling full and satisfied, a concept called satiety. These nutrients translate into real-world health benefits. First of all, heart health. The American Heart Association recommends eating fatty fish like sardines twice a week. They're among the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which help lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure, and improve artery function. The matrix of nutrients, including potassium and magnesium, work together to support cardiovascular health. And then there's bone health. When you eat canned sardines with the soft, edible bones and skin, you get a superb source of calcium and vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential because it allows your body to absorb that calcium effectively. It helps build strong bones and may prevent conditions like osteoporosis. And if you don't live in a sunny area, you're probably not getting enough vitamin D. Then there's brain and nerve function. Vitamin B12 is crucial for brain and nerve function, and a single serving of sardines provides over 3 times your daily needs. Omega-3s also play a key role in cognitive function and may help reduce decline in aging adults. And how about diabetes prevention? A 2021 study observed participants with prediabetes who added sardines to their diet a few times a week. The results showed a significantly lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to the control group. And unlike the larger predatory fish, sardines are low on the food chain, so they accumulate less mercury, which makes them safer for regular consumption. Recently, there's been a real trend popping up online called the sardine fast or the sardine challenge. Typically, it involves eating nothing but sardines, a little bit of MCT oil, and water for some period of time, maybe 72 hours or maybe even longer, just to reset the metabolism and kickstart weight loss. There's been some people who've shared some very interesting results. Jane Crummett is a woman from North Carolina who reportedly lost 35 pounds over several months by following a sardine-only approach as part of an overall carnivore lifestyle, crediting the diet with resolving chronic foot pain, lowering her blood sugar levels, and boosting her energy. She ate 4 cans of sardines a day. And Patty Bodner, a grandmother in Florida, also reported weight loss and improved blood sugar control after a 3-day sardine challenge. Maybe one of the most interesting ones is Dr. Fred Hatfield. He was known as the Doctor of Squat. He's a powerlifter, and back in 2012, this powerlifter was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he incorporated regular 1-week sardine fasts into a ketogenic diet. He lived for 5 more years beyond his initial 3-month prognosis, though he eventually died of heart failure, and it's unclear how much the sardines specifically impacted the cancer. However, health experts strongly caution against extending these fasts for long periods. While a short 3-day challenge might not be harmful for healthy individuals, a long-term single-food diet does have some significant risks. First of all, there's nutritional deficiencies. Sardines contain zero fiber and no vitamin C, which are crucial for digestion and immune health. And then there's excess nutrients. You could consume too much sodium if you're using the salted varieties, which could raise blood pressure, or you could also accumulate trace heavy metals over time. And then there's just sustainability. It's hard to sustain such a restrictive diet. leading to potential binge eating or a poor relationship with food. Now, health experts will probably advise you not to extend a fast like this, a single food fast, for a long period of time. In fact, I went to my doctor just yesterday for an annual checkup. Now, mind you, my doctor is significantly overweight, but when I told him about this, he definitely advised me against it. Problem with a single food fast is it's probably okay for a healthy individual and maybe even for a longer period of time, but what's problematic is you don't have 100% of all the nutrients that you need in a sardine. The takeaway from most dietitians is clear. Sardines are a wonderful, nutrient-dense food that should be part of a varied, balanced diet, but probably not just the only component. Now, if you're interested in a keto diet or a paleo-type diet, these are an affordable, convenient way to meet your protein needs and to get a lot of other important nutrients in a simple can. So next time you're at the grocery store, consider picking up a can of these affordable, sustainable, and incredibly healthy fish. You can put them on a salad, or you can just eat them right straight from the can to get a powerful nutritional boost. And for what it's worth, I've lost about 3 pounds in the last week eating nothing but sardines and some other meats. You know, and on another note, there's a lot of things in a standard diet that most of us eat that cause inflammation and gut problems. So simplifying your diet down to one food, especially one that's got plenty of nutrition to keep you healthy while you do it, is a great way to reset your guts and to probably reduce your inflammation. And then when you're done, when you start adding back other foods to your diet, do it just 1 or 2 at a time, and then pay attention to how it affects your body, how it affects your guts, how you feel after you eat them. You might be able to weed out some of the things that you shouldn't be eating. Thank you for watching my video. And if you're just getting started on your health and fitness journey, watch some of the other videos on my channel so you can learn some basic workouts that you can do at home without any equipment, and it'll help you get started on a path to better health, fitness, and maybe a longer life. Thanks for watching.